Everybody, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is E3 2018. So, Square Enix was just underwhelming. Absolutely underwhelming. They should be ashamed of themselves for how bad that was.
They should feel sad
Yes.
and remiss. Sad and remiss. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. My avatar is gonna jump for that star.
Is it actually jumping for you?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it keeps doing it late.
No, you just see it when it... The thing is that you see it on the stream, and the stream is somewhat delayed.
I'm gonna do it this time. God damn it. Fine. Fine, whatever. I'm not gonna get the star. I don't care anymore. Now I have to wait another 30 minutes for Ubisoft to go live.
The hell?
Ah! I could have played a single game of Adventures League in this amount of time.
Well, the thing is that according to the schedule, there's supposed to be other stuff going on right now. The Twitch people are supposed to be interviewing with Bandai Namco and Atlas right now.
Damn it, the star disappeared. I tried so hard. I tried to get started, it didn't work.
Oh wait, no, it's... There you go, new star. I'll tell you when to do jump. Right about here. You caught it on the way down.
Yay! What do I win?
Well, as it says in the chat, you got 25 Z coins.
Oh, that's cool. I'm just gonna fight a boss now. Oh god. Sounds of the rabbits.
I like those sounds. Are they finally going to give us a... Are they finally going to give us a release date for the Donkey Kong DLC for Rabbids? Mario plus Rabbids?
Oh, maybe.
That would be nice.
That's what they sound like. These noises are too tranquil.
Sent you the, unfortunately the artist is, their internet is offline right now, but they took a somewhat crummy picture to send of the new subscriber budgets.
Ooh.
Went with a bronze D4 with a 3 showing above it for 3 months. Silver D6 for 6 months. And then a golden D12 for 12 months.
Is the D20 going to be for a year?
12 months is a year.
Shit, right. D20 going to be for 2 years?
I haven't decided, but I don't have access to that yet anyway, so eh.
What about months 2? Yeah, what about months 2, 4, 5?
They only have 3, 6, and 12.
Huh.
At least for affiliates, and at least right now.
Okay. Tired of these tranquil noises. They're gonna load up a hard rock thing on Spotify.
Yeah, I think I'll switch to my own music as well. Family Jewels 7X. Well, actually, I guess it's just Family Jewels now. Booyah.
If any of you are interested in at least some good rock, I recommend Franz Ferdinand.
No,
Why not?
cause Family Jewels. There, now you have to listen to it too.
No, I don't. God damn it.
That's a really slow one. There we go. Now we've got to wait. They're supposed to have other stuff going on right now other than just waiting for Ubisoft. What is going on here? It is interesting, though, that Ubisoft set up outside of all places. I'm a gamer, so I guess while I wait, I'm gonna enjoy some pixel piracy.
Let's see.
Just something I can stream, you know? Where did I leave off? Tribal statue and chest over here. I guess I didn't get the chest. Well, then I will go pirate that chest.
Is that pixel piracy?
That's what I said!
Well, I'm listening to music as well, so.
You're supposed to listen to my music.
But I like my music.
Your music isn't as good as mine.
Music is subjective.
Nope. I'm God, so I know everything.
Your hubris will be your downfall.
But I am the dear God.
I'm atheist.
You know, I really dislike it when people use that term. Especially since they don't actually know what it means. I believe the term you're probably looking for is agnostic.
Nope, atheist.
Well, you see, the thing about it... I'm just not gonna argue. If you choose not to believe in the guy sitting here talking to you, that is your choice.
I believe in you as a person, I just don't believe you're a god. Or I don't believe in a god, period.
Whatever you say, buddy. Whatever you need to do to sleep at night.
Which is very soundly.
Bum bum ba da dum ba ba la la bum ba da la ba ba da ba ba da ba 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 da ba da ba ba dum. I have 2 pieces of mast.
So you have amassed 2 mast pieces?
Oh.
That's a massive amount of mass.
Well, apparently I can randomly stab a great white shark.
That sounds like fun.
No, not what I wanted to do. Put that back. I need to put out more food. I have level ups to do.
Level up. Oh, wait.
I didn't know I could just scroll through these guys. Damn it.
Oh, I forgot.
Quake Champions.
Hey.
Nah. some of my pirates have gotten behind the new ones that I have. It's not good. Still 11 minutes. Twitch has really been through... I really think it's just that Twitch got thrown through a loop with the whole... What the heck happened to an hour-long presentation from Square Enix?
Presentation probably wasn't even 15 minutes if we were to measure time.
No, it was a half hour, roughly. Alright. I have a bunch of weapons just sitting around. Alright, that's all of them. Now to set sail for forgotten shores, yes. The game likes to break a lot.
It's what happens. You know, that's whatever, I guess.
They've got a tavern at this town, but no... Oh, that sucks. The problem, though, Bueasels, is that it just seemed to have nothing. I don't know. It really just seemed to have nothing of any importance or interest to really... It could have been better. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Alright, new pirate. Check. Let's see. I'll increase her intelligence. Part of my problem, honestly, is the fact that now we're having to sit here and wait again.
And nobody wants to do that.
Especially not when there's stuff actually scheduled. There are things we should be able to do right now. Or watch, and they're not happening. Your crew. boy. He is a boxer, apparently. So he's got a nice knockback. I should try and find a weapon that gives him more knockback. Like this club. Or there's a flail here. When did I get a Viking spear? Cool. I don't think I'm really gonna find anything aside from a club and... Nah. I'll go with the flail. I mean, it's got good knockback. I'm just kind of meh on the whole... You're right, it is very wide. I'm just kind of approaching this with a meh attitude, though. And that's just me, but... It's really just a... There was nothing to really talk about with it. It was a thing that happened, and now we move on with our lives, I guess. My crew. Ba-ba-da-dum-ba. I tried to get back into Final Fantasy XIV. The problem is that I just can't get my actual... can't get access to my account. Hey, something's starting finally.
I'm Hanny. This is
I'm
Zach.
Zach. You're Hanny.
We're Danny and Hack. We're very happy to be here in LA. It's hot, it's sunny, it's beautiful, and
Perfect weather.
the big show's about to start in like 15 minutes or so.
Yes.
Got lots of things to keep you entertained.
refresh
Yes,
it.
tons of stuff between.
They say they've got tons of stuff to entertain with, and yet...
Back there, can you hear us? Yeah, how you guys doing over there?
And the golden ticket is back, bigger than ever before.
Oh,
We're having a great time. I'm Madison, and we're here in the fan zone where everyone has a chance to win the best seat in the house at our main show and a fast pass to our booth at the LACC.
whew.
Back to you, Zach and Hanny.
It is gonna be lovely. We got all hands on deck. You guys feeling good? You guys feeling ready?
Feeling good.
Fan zone, how you guys feeling? Yes! This is Ubisoft live at E3.
All right. Now, if this thing would stop skipping on me.
Woo! It is beautiful out here. in the fan zone, surrounded by all these beautiful humans. I feel the love, Zach. Do you feel the love?
Yes, it is.
You
It
feel
is emanating. It is ruminating. It is all the things, and it is beautiful. We love it, and you know what? We take an immense amount of pride in the relationships that we foster with our community. It's obviously, you know, this is a beautiful thing, but it's so much more than this. And you know what? That relationship is manifested in so many beautiful and wonderful ways. And just one of them, want to take a little inside peek inside the doors of our studios, and we bring in some of our most dedicated, passionate, and oftentimes critical community members. And well, let's check it out.
They really do,
Ubisoft
Bueasels.
is continually looking at feedback from the community, and we try and make ourselves available.
So
in as many
excited,
channels as
I
we
mean.
can, in order to better not only understand people's opinions,
They're
about
making
our
me
games,
tired.
and further to take a lot of that information and those opinions and actually pass them on to our development teams to ultimately make for better game experiences.
To me, the people that make the games is just weird. It is surreal. You aren't able to now just see them as someone who is making a game. You see them as someone who is a person like you.
Just expressing my thoughts about the game, and then in the end it's not just the player, but it's also the creator of the game, so I can express my thoughts about it, and then it can possibly influence the game because I said something.
I mean, we're here kind of almost like trying to contain our excitement because we're just like kind of like fanning out, like, oh my god, this is so exciting. But like our input is being taken seriously. We're not just kind of like the crazy fans having a fun time. We're kind of on a, I feel like we're on a similar level.
Working with the community to know what works, but also what doesn't work, and being honest about that, it's really something that's changed the way we have to discuss and we have to interact with our players.
Community workshops are incredibly valuable for us, not only because they give the development teams a face to the community and direct input, but really allow for that two-way communication.
This is the first time a company gave me, a very regular person, the chance to talk for so many.
It's very humbling to be here and to hear that, you know, when we say our gaming channel and developers that created the game are going, oh, we saw your video. It's so warming, and I never expected it to be that impactful.
Without the community, Siege definitely wouldn't be where it's at today. With 30 million plus players, which is extraordinary and a dream for a lot of developers. I think this is definitely because of community feedback, and if we hadn't gotten that, I have really no clue where we would be today.
Direct feedback is always good. On top of that, you have the fact that people can interact. You can have roundtables. So it means that you can have coders, game designers, other producers.
They listen and they will consider it. And we have seen some things put into the game and change because of things we've said.
The value of community for Ubisoft is immeasurable. We're lucky enough to have passionate fans around the world playing our games, creating content, talking to other people about our games. I mean, we're so very lucky to have these fans, and we hope that we are able to continue that transparency and trust moving forward.
That was real nice.
Feels good, right?
Yeah, that was like very heartfelt.
Warming, if you will.
Warming, but it's really hot. I don't know if I can take any more warming. My face is melting.
It's a little schwitzy, would you say?
Yep.
Yes.
Well, taking constructive feedback is an important part of our development process here at Ubisoft, but at the end of the day, it's all about the games and those awesome gameplay moments that we see from all of you around the world. So we've actually rounded up the 10 best of gameplay of the year that we'll be counting down to throughout the show. And so let's check out the first 4.
Welcome to our top 10 best of gameplay countdown. Number 10, a unique piece of gameplay from our devs, because devs are gamers too. Snugglebull's request in the For Honor subreddit was so ridiculous that the team had to make it happen. Shout out to Mathieu, who took care of the animation and the cow's voice performance.
What?
Number 9. The enhanced Predator bow in Assassin's Creed is a perfect weapon for these trick shots.
That's Assassin's Creed Origins.
It's referring to the cow.
Oh.
Oh, right between the hooves.
Number 8. This video is called The Perfect Angle, but it should be called The Only Angle Physically Possible.
Nope. Absolutely not.
Coming in at number 7, our annual clip from Stealth Gamer BR. Subtle as always.
I got a visual. No! Going for missile weapons hot. Bombs away.
Everyone, I'm here with Thibaut Zimmer from Steep. Thibaut, you're here to talk about some new features for Steep. What can you tell us?
There's never been a better time as now to play Steep. Since we released Road to the Olympic, we've been focusing on expanding our game with community most requested features. And for this year, we adding 3 major batch of improvements and game changes for free, including infinite progression, live activity seasons, a massive multiplayer revamp to come soon, and as of today, photo mode.
That's awesome. Now, photo mode was super popular in Assassin's Creed Origins. I'm very happy to hear that it's coming to Steep as well. And I hear there's a competition going on. Is that right?
Absolutely. I even brought a video.
That's great. Let's take a look.
To celebrate E3, we are inviting the entire Steep community to experience our photo mode and share their most beautiful shots with us. We will pick the best one every day and reward its creator with a GoPro camera.
Yay.
As you know, Steep is one huge open world.
Not
where
interested.
you can experience lots of exciting places and situations. So it's really important for us
Snowboarding.
to provide our players with a tool
Yay.
that lets them save and share these special moments in a very convenient and fun way.
The photo mode can essentially be triggered at any time. Once it's activated, the game freezes and displays a dedicated interface allowing you to play around with the photo settings. You can zoom back and forth, move the camera around. You can of course adjust all of the usual settings, brightness, contrast, depth of field. You can also change the ambiances and the time of the day. And last but not least, we also added a couple of homemade filters. Once you're happy with the result, you can save your picture, which will automatically be displayed on your map. Most importantly, your pictures will also be pushed to your friends' map, and if they collect enough of the likes, they might even get pushed to the whole community.
We hope you'll enjoy our new photo mode feature.
I bet most of those pictures are going to be glitches they found.
No, it's not an Ubisoft game, sorry. It's not a Bethesda game.
All right, Thibaut, so when does the competition start, and what can people win?
So,
well, maybe Ubisoft can tell me where the hell my Skate 4 is.
The author of the most beautiful shots
Isn't
taken
that
in
Bethesda
Steep will be
or,
rewarded with a
Square
GoPro Hero
Enix?
6 camera.
That's awesome.
No,
well, thank you so
Square
much,
Enix
Thibaut.
makes
It's
Skate
always
4.
great to hear about the world of Steep. But now, speaking of contests, let's check in with Leon and Madison about the Golden Ticket Gaming Competition.
Thanks, Kim. We've been here in the fan zone for the last hour or so, where guests have been competing for a chance to win our VIP E3 experience.
Oh, yeah.
So, the golden ticket seat at our main show and a fast pass to our Ubisoft booth at the LACC. It's a 3-round competition, and we're in the process of narrowing the field down from 250 to 10.
I think loot box coin is going to stay $150 for the remainder of everything.
Lucky 10 people are.
And indeed, round 1 was game
I
trivia.
doubt it.
How well do you know Ubisoft? How well do you know video games? And let's check in how these guys are doing. Excuse me. What's your name, sir?
Ibrahim.
Ibrahim. All right, I'm going to ask you a question and I'm going to play for this prize. So the question is, what iconic game icon was used in the Division 2 teaser? Was that A, a phoenix, B,
That's
a dog,
correct.
C,
Boom.
a shark, or D, was that me? It wasn't me.
I think it was a phoenix.
That's the right answer. Boom. And a winner. All right. Make some noise indeed for the winner.
Congrats.
So indeed, that's game trivia. Other than that, round 2 will be an epic dance-off with featuring new content from Just Dance. And to conclude, the finale will be a 4-player free-for-all fight in Brawlhalla from Blue Mammoth Studio, the most recent studio to join the Ubisoft family.
That's right. But just before, we're going to check back in with Zach and Hanny, who are hanging out with Carl and Marlo from Skull and Bones. Zach, Hanny, I hear it's time for some pirate stories.
Yes, thank you so much. It's about that time. I'm all the way live from Ubisoft Singapore and the Skull and Bones team. Gentlemen, what would you say is your adrenaline to jet lag ratio?
Well, it's E3, so there's nowhere else we'd rather be, so we're feeling great.
Right on.
Right on, right?
So, Carl and Marlo and Carl, great names by the way. You guys sound like a pirate duo. It's awesome. You guys are going to be shown at the big show, but we're not going to spoil anything. But what have you got for us today?
Well, yeah, we want to first do a shout out to the team, the dedicated and talented team back in Singapore. You guys are awesome. It's 3:30 a.m. back in Singapore, but the guys are there. That's the dedication they're showing. So
Troopers.
we love you guys. Thanks a lot for the good work.
Hi, Singapore.
Very nice. Now, so you guys did bring something that you wanted to share with us as well, with all the people here. What are we about to see?
So actually, some of our team members are descendants
Would have laughed
of
if you said
real-life pirates
no.
in the Indian Ocean.
No.
And we'll get to hear their stories today.
2 hours.
Do just that. How about now? You good with now?
Now's good.
Let's
Go
do
for
it.
What are we doing?
Hello, I'm Paul
Oh,
Fu,
there it goes.
lead narrative designer of Skull and Bones, the pirate game that we are developing right here in Ubisoft Singapore. Centuries ago, the Portuguese, Dutch, and English had fought for
Why is
control
the stream
over the
so
area around
behind for
Singapore
you?
and the Indian Ocean.
What are you
As
talking
such,
about?
the history of the region
Well, like,
is
apparently
rich in
I'm ahead.
seafaring and piracy.
It happens.
Many of our developers come from families who live here for generations, so this history is an important part of their heritage. Let's meet some of them and hear their pirate stories that connect their personal histories to the world of Skull and Bones.
Working on Skull and Bones, I get to learn about the history of my country. I'm from Mauritius, an island located in the Indian Ocean, near Madagascar, Seychelles, and Réunion. Mauritius was highly desired due to its prime location as a stopover for trade routes. By his crew and was ultimately marooned on the island of Mauritius. Eventually, he managed to steal a ship and flee to the island of Madagascar.
Working on Skull and Bones made me more interested in the Bugis and my heritage. The most interesting pirates closest to Singapore are the Bugis. They were mostly sailors and traders. Just because they do not have a license, they were deemed as pirates. My great-grandfather is Bugis. He used to travel with royal family. He passed down a crest to my grandfather and to me. So he would have the crest tucked under his belt for close quarter combat. He would soak the blade in poison, and the edge of the crest is chipped, so I guess it's been well used.
Those were just a few of the many stories that have inspired us as we work on the game. We can't wait for you to play Skull and Bones and experience your own pirate stories. Join the discussion on Twitter, Discord, and our forums, and let us know what you think.
From sea to space,
As long as it's
pirates to
remotely
junkies,
better
VR
than...
producer Adrian Lacey, all the way from
Well, actually,
Montpellier.
they've got very little to do to make it better than Sea of Thieves.
Look at all these people playing the game. It's awesome.
True.
Isn't it?
Very true. They should try and make it better than Assassin's Creed 4.
So Adrian, tell us a little bit about Space Junkies. What's that all about?
Space Junkies, it's a VR shooter, so it's a jetpack fueled shooter in microgravity, where you duck, dodge, weave, move, and groove through deadly orbital arenas.
I love
What is that all about? Like, what does that mean?
I love all those words.
Well, yeah, but it's like you're in a spherical battlefield now, you know what I mean? So the action can come fast and hard from any direction, left, right, vertical, even from behind.
Sounds like somebody's Saturday night.
We have been seeing people playing it right beside us, actually, in the Space Junkies booth here at the Fan Zone. And it seems like they're getting a little A little interesting, we'll say, with the self-expression, to put it mildly.
We have this full embodiment system, so you have your entire body, heads, shoulders, knees, and toes, and basically it allows you to sort of point at objects, interact, and really become a living emoticon.
Oh, wow.
And that's the big difference in VR. You now have both hands, so it's pretty cool.
You can push things,
That's great.
pull things.
Push things, pass things, wave at things, thumbs up, whatever you want. A bit of gesticulation.
Lots of gesticulation, and I'm sure everyone is very respectful and very nice to each other while they gesticulate, aren't they?
Yeah, I would say
No,
so.
no, they're
Aiden,
not.
You recently had an alpha. Can you tell us more about what you learned from there?
Oh, well, okay, so we've just finished one of our alphas now, and what's cool is we're working with our players, so their players really interact with us. It's like they're in this new virtual space with us, like they're part of the dev team. So they can point to things, show us interactions, things they like, what we want us to change, and that kind of stuff. And it's pretty awesome. It's been really good.
And some of the fruits of that learning, I'm sure, will be applied in a beta?
The beta, which you can register for today. Right now, you can register for the beta, which will take place on the 28th of June. So come play with the devs and gesticulate.
Register now and gesticulate with the devs. Thank you so much, Adrian.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
the rest of E3.
Indeed. Have a great show.
Wonderful. About 30 minutes to go until the big show. I want to check in with our boy Justin, though. Justin, what's good?
How's it going, everybody? Where's my camera? There's my camera. How you guys doing? So if you're just joining us, you are watching Ubisoft Live. We are here in the back lot behind the Orpheum Theater getting ready for the main show. Now, if you want to join the conversation, use hashtag UBE3. Now, if you are joining us on social, in the forums, on Facebook, you're probably seeing a lot of our brand accounts, Far Cry, Ubisoft, Space Junkies even. But behind all of those accounts are some amazing people. These are the community managers that you're actually talking with every day. So Zach and I actually traveled to Newcastle in the United Kingdom and in Cary in North Carolina to meet the community managers, to learn more about what they do, and to ask a very important question. What makes for a good community? Or should we say, who makes for a good community? Check out the video.
It's difficult to say
Oh,
what
joy.
community means in just a sentence or two because there's so much to it. I think the key of it is establishing that relationship between us and the people who play our games, trying to make sure that they're as happy as they can be.
We have a lot of people that are basically like community figureheads that want to see the community thrive.
They're the ones that are making amazing content, they're streaming the game, fan art, cosplays, super amazing people.
They're just people that are there to help all the time. They want to see the community go places. They want to see the community do well. They're really trying to help everybody out, bring players into the game. Cornerstones of our community.
One of our Just Dance squad members, Tara, she does so much on her own to really nurture our community. She's just out there cultivating and making it happen.
Clive Lewis, we joke around in the Ghost Recon community that he's a bot because he is in every Ghost Recon stream and most probably a moderator of that channel. He's just the most friendly, wanting to help guy that you will ever meet.
Tokyo Joe is a guy who creates models based on his favorite games. I've always forwarded it to the dev team. They know exactly who he is and what an amazing job he does.
It's inspiring to really see one person what they can do for the greater good of the community. You know, they understand what it really means to be part of a community and add to it. They're there to give whatever they can to make it the best place that it can be. A place that people want to be a part of.
I love the fact that we have the Star Player program, and it's a way that we can kind of give back to them a little bit and let them know, we see you, we see what you're doing, and we love it.
I feel 100% confident saying that Star Player program is everything. That's the only reason I'm here. I was a Star Player. I made my way through Star Players to be in this position. Star Players is an opportunity to show those pillars of community a little something special for all that they do for Ubisoft and our brands.
Ubisoft? What the?
Ubisoft?
Ubisoft.
You got an email.
You got mail?
We've got a little email for you about that.
What email is it? Oh God.
Oh,
Oh, are you serious?
I'm starting to. Oh my God!
Okay, chat. Ubisoft would like to invite you to join us as a Star Player at E3.
We're sure you can't wait.
Oh, come on. Where's my invitation?
Sweet Californian chicken tendies. How do they know?
This calls for some hype.
This is so fucking cool.
Then again, I don't play many Ubisoft games.
This is so much more than just some fun to be had. Ubisoft, thank you. Thank you.
E-freaking-3, dude.
I'm shaking. Look at this.
Freaking hype. Thank you guys.
We going to E3. We going to E3.
The 2018 Ubisoft Star Players. What up? And the community managers who brought them. Vince, Alan, how we feeling?
We're feeling amazing. It's good, beautiful day, beautiful energy. Like all this, don't cry on me.
I'm not
no. So all this energy up here is amazing. Thanks so much for having us.
The family has grown, I would say. The Star Player family has been a thing for the last few years. Talk to us a little bit about the evolution of it.
So the Star Player family actually started in 2015. And today alone, you can tell we've been growing bigger and more global because we have 13 different countries represented behind us today.
Represented!
Alone.
Wow. Beautiful.
It's awesome, and we have people of all different ages, so.
That's amazing. And in the video, I saw there were artists, streamers, cosplayers, but what does it take to be a star player if you have to answer this question?
So, we get that question a lot. How can I become a star player? And the easy answer is there's no magical formula to becoming a star player. There's no criteria that you have to check off. We take people from all corners of our communities. We've got forum moderators here. We've got Reddit moderators here. We've got community channel admins. We've got guys who built wikis from the ground up on their own.
Amazing.
But there's so many different ways you can get involved in our communities.
I love it.
Basically, what we're looking for are people who are dedicated to making our communities, Ubisoft communities, the place that is the most welcoming, most supportive, and just most fun place to play video games. And each and every single one of these people around me in orange t-shirts, they make Ubisoft communities a better place. And that's why they're star players.
I love it. And if I may say, I mean, it's obviously this is a very special moment. It's awesome to have all of you here, but the people who are here, I mean, the family
One of
is
these
big,
days,
and star players of the past. I saw this
I
morning
will
a tweet
be
from TV Division,
big
so I'm getting a little emotional too.
streamer.
He was talking about the fact that everyone works their asses off
One of
here at
these
E3.
days.
It's busy. Sometimes we get a little hungry. We get a little dehydrated. We don't necessarily think about taking care of ourselves. And DB was speaking to the star players of this year and saying, look out for each other, be kind, make sure we have some food for each other, make sure everyone's up, the energy's good. A lot to see and do. We're getting close to the show. Guys, enjoy the experience. It is going to be so much fun, and we are so honored to have you here. Thank you so much.
All right, let's check in with Leon and Madison for the Golden Ticket competition. How's it going, Leon, Madison?
Well, there's definitely dancing going on here. They're really fighting hard to win that VIP ticket, right?
That's right. They're competing for a chance to win the golden ticket seat at our conference and a fast pass to the Ubisoft booth at the LACC. But to do it, they'll have to make it to the top 4 from the 10 that they currently are right now. The final will be streamed right before the conference, so in about 22 minutes and 50 seconds, if I'm not mistaken.
That is very, very precise of you, Indian. So in 20 minutes, we'll start the conference. Until then, hashtag UBE3 for all your social media interactions. But now first.
And first, back to the next round of top 10 gameplay.
Yes.
Roll the video. Number 6. Macy J with the long shot from downtown.
I got it! I got it! I've been trying that forever! That's the spawn peak counter all the way down to Skylight, baby. That's the Skylight spawn peak counter. I've been trying that for weeks, chat. For weeks. Let me just show you where I'm shooting. For those that don't understand what just happened, let me show. You see this wall? Those are my bullet holes right there. Where's this Cav? It has to be Cav. He plays Cav every time, right? Watch this, watch this. Boom! Look at him! He's dead, chat.
Coming in at number 5, outnumbered but never outdone. Natalie Always 21 is one unstoppable peacekeeper.
Number 4. An important life lesson from I Was Cuddles. Always bring a knife to a helicopter fight.
I call hacks. That was totally a hack.
So I'm here with senior producer on The Division 2, Christian Pana. Congratulations on the announcement yesterday. Well, I should say, the first real look at The Division 2. How are you feeling?
Thank you very much. It's super exciting for us to be here. I think there are two magical moments in the game development. One is when you get to reveal the game for the first time, and the second one when we launch in March 15, 2019.
Cool, okay. So there are teams all around the world who are watching the show. They're up late. They've been working, they wish they could be here. Do you have a message for all the teams who are watching at home?
Yes, I want to say thank you everybody working on the family of the Division. Thank you all for your hard work. Thank you to the star players that are here with us today and our community making this game awesome. Thank you very much.
Amazing. So we're obviously going to see the Division 2 in the conference today. And also don't forget to stay tuned after the conference for an exclusive deep dive, 30 minutes on the Division 2, right back here in the back lot in our fan zone. You know what, Kim? Our next segment is about game development. You're the resident game dev on our pre-show hosting team. Why don't you want to introduce this video?
I would love to. So I'm a developer. Oh, you guys have a great time.
All right, let's
I'm
get
a
ready for the
developer
show.
at
You know,
Ubisoft San Francisco. And
Ubisoft really does have a
that's a running
lot
theme
of
throughout so many
excitement
Ubisoft studios
over
around the world.
all of this stuff
From
going
prototyping
on.
game designs to just plain old fun. Let's take a look at how some Ubisoft developers share their love of tabletop gaming.
Even the open world
tabletop
has
gaming?
some sort of rules, right?
I'm interested.
So you'll need someone to enforce those rules for you. And that's me. I've been playing board games since I was very young, and it was actually board games that got me into game design, which then brought me to programming.
I remember I was playing with my sister and my parents to board games, even when I was a child. So I suppose I played all my life.
I run 2 games of Dungeons & Dragons. One is Planescape and the other one is a homebrew world. And I've poured a lot of time into this. I made like entire world maps, random encounter tables. So I made this map in Hexographer in my spare time. And I just started with first of all, from people's backstories. I'm a grumpy old dwarf. All right, cool, you're over here. And you know what? There was a demon war, and they all come up from the north, up here in this nice, cheery place called the Abyss.
But there are a lot of similarities. I mean, card games tend to be all about the mechanics, and I love mechanics. It's a big part of what we do as gameplay programmers, so there's a very natural overlap there.
I think it's very important when you're a gameplay programmer to have also another experience of game. They can be like a board game or card game, because if you do only programming, you kind of lose what it's really like. But if you are yourself a player, you can really, when you implement something, you can say, okay, as a player, I know this will be fun.
I play board games with my coworkers, and learning how they think and how we work together when we play is a great way to do better features when I do programming. Because if I know how we think and how more other people think, it's easier to work around and make great features that are accessible for everyone.
Scratch that,
No.
just to get Chicago.
But I'm thinking I play my role differently. It's in the rulebook, it's
Yeah.
the rule. It's fine.
Features like, for example, crafting, resource management, how can they play out? They can be prototyped through paper prototyping and board game mechanics, and then translate very easily into a video game setting and a UI.
I'm currently doing a lot of prototyping, a lot of discovery, and we don't have anything set in code yet, but we have a ton of ideas. Let's bust out the index cards and my collection of figurines and all of my dice and create sort of like board game representations of the experiences we want to create. And then when I came to talk to the programmer, said, play this thing, what do you think? Oh, that's cool. Okay, when you get to do that and just communicate in that way with somebody, it's really refreshing because everyone's just on the same page and they were having fun, I was having fun. And I think that's the game designer. We aren't there to tell you, you must follow the story. We're here to say, here's the thing, what you're gonna do.
And here we are now, joined with friends and family from Rainbow Six Siege. Community developer Craig Robinson, better known to the world as It's Epi. And then over here, Alex or Zoronic. And I think we're gonna go with the fact that you are you were part of the Ubisoft star player family. You still are. Last year you were here, smiling, shining. You are a former pro player with Rainbow Six. You are an analyst. And obviously that beard is a thing of beauty as well. Anything I missed?
No, thank you. I think that's spot on, yeah. Cheers.
Feeling good? Good. Now, your involvement with Rainbow Six has obviously been for a while, but things done changed, I'm going to say about 5 months ago or so with the Six Invitational. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
I was lucky enough to be analyst on the second Six Invitational we had.
Honestly, one of these days I'm gonna wind up with a beard like that, and it's probably going to drive me absolutely insane. My current beard is... it's very itchy at times, and yeah, if it gets that big, it's gonna be just a...
Okay, so a couple weeks ago it was Atlantic City for the season 7 finals.
It's gonna be
And I want to
interesting.
take a look at the grand finale. And we had Penta Sports, and we had Team Liquid, and we had a bit of a rough start in match 1. Let's check this out. Map 1, excuse me.
Yeah, Penta, this dominant team out of Europe that's just notorious for winning almost everything. They've won half of every Pro League finals we've had so far. So I think everyone was kind of expecting them to take everything.
Yeah, and what are we looking at in this clip right here?
Penta's on the orange side and Liquid on the blue, and Penta's just about to take first map 5-1, which is something we don't see often.
Why do we not really see that too often?
You know, I really like Rainbow Six. I just wish it had more single-player or co-op options, because I'm not that interested, or good for that matter, at PvP. They're not as fun to me. But I really love the way that Rainbow Six Siege plays and stuff. It's a lot of fun to me. They put a lot of work into it, and it's just, like I said, I just wish it had a little more single player options or more co-op.
Spots the one player. Zig is somehow still alive, but he gets shot from the side. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Liquid, they survive, and we'll see a third map. The revenge from last year. Liquid almost going down. They bring it back in. The energy on this team is absolutely insane.
So after that second map, we had a really close matchup between Liquid and Penta, and we were headed to our third and final map, where we were going to figure out who the best team in the world is. Let's roll that. So, Alex, in this map, what's happening? What are we looking at with Liquid versus Penta?
Well, after a map and a half, it seems like Liquid finally found their old style of playing, which is the Brazilian way. It's brute forcing, just powering their way through. Penta has this called EV Plus game style, which comes from poker and chess, where you always take the right choice, so to say. They'll go with the option that is more likely to win, and Liquid just brute forces through that.
What does that mean, the right choice?
If you have two options, one is a 80%, one is a 60%, they will always go with the 80%, but that makes them predictable in some way. You're playing up against a harder, I guess a harder strat if you choose to brute force through that, but they made it work.
So what Team Liquid was doing was leaving certain avenues of approach open and vulnerable on purpose.
Yeah, they were basically baiting them into taking these choices, right?
Absolutely, and Team Liquid won the finals. They won the whole thing. What does that mean for these players, but also the Latin American community?
I think, as you can see on screen, it means about the world to them. Sig letting a little cheer go there, and it's not just for the Brazilian community or the Latin America. It's for everyone in Siege. It was huge.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, as you said, two tears being shed. And then he walks over to Penta before he's even had time to dry his eyes and congratulate them on their win.
I love that.
What can you tell us about the amount of respect that these two teams have for each other?
It's beautiful. They take 30 seconds to celebrate, and then the next thing in mind is to go over and shake the hands of the teams that just lost.
That's a really nice visual. But as we move things forward, obviously, with Rainbow Six Siege, it's always in motion. There's always something happening. There's always changes, improvements. What are we expecting now as we shift closer to the next season and all the changes that are coming?
Well, with the pick and ban coming, teams are going to have to change the whole way they play. It's going to be much more adaptable, like mid-round, and the way strats are built is going to change in the favor of the dynamic teams as well.
And I think it's really going to be, it's a really exciting time for the Siege dev team because, as our game director said, it's going to put the creativity back in the players' hands.
That's awesome, guys. Well, thank you so much, gentlemen. Enjoy the rest of E3. I know you have a lot going on. And so
I think we got some gameplay.
More gameplay.
And you know what? We might just see a little bit more Rainbow Six Siege.
Roll the top 3.
Number 3.
Come here. Come here. I got a present for you. Get down.
I have no clue where you are.
Get down. Get down again. Come on. Oh.
The gasoline is just like...
All right, Arnold.
Oh, come on. Go.
Yeah.
See, there we go.
Our number 2 clip proves that gold is gold, no matter what.
They're really enjoying all of their, Did the guy just, like, break his leg? That should have broken his leg. Wait, is he really going to?
Oh, nailed it.
Okay, that's kind of funny. That's pretty good.
To see why this is our top clip, keep an eye on the clock and ammunition's health.
15 seconds remaining. 4 last operator standing. 10 seconds. 5 seconds.
I don't have those kind of split-second reactions.
1 HP! I had 1 HP! She fucking ran from me! Oh my god!
Did you have 1 HP?
Oh, I had 1 HP that whole time. After I fought like the third person. Fuck, dude.
1 second, 1 HP. Pretty impressive. I will fully admit that.
That was amazing! Ammunition killed it!
At the buzzer.
At the buzzer.
No health. Inside of 10 minutes, as a matter of fact, 8 minutes to go until the big show. If you are tweeting, if you're doing anything on the social and you're talking about Ubisoft, please use the hashtag UBE3, and that way we can see it all and
Harvest all of the content
good.
and tweets.
I got this thing handed to me while we were in that top 3. I don't know exactly what it is. It is addressed to Yes Guillemette.
It looks like a
Is that like
VHS.
a terribly butchered version
I'm
of Gimo?
gonna go ahead and assume it's for Eve, and I'm also gonna assume that's why it was handed to me.
That's the process
I will be the buffer in this instance.
Yeah.
And it says it's from H. Drubman Jr.
Oh,
Any ideas?
Listen, I don't want to have anything to do with this.
I wanna see
it
it.
sounds real sketch.
You want to see it? Let's check it out.
Hey there, amigos. Yep, that's right. It's me, your boy, Herc. I just want to take a minute to speak directly to you, Ubisoft. Especially you, Mr. E.S. Guillemette. Pretty sure I pronounced that right. Listen, I've been hearing non-stop about this dang old Discovery tour, and it got me thinking, man, Hope County needs to get in on this action. You hear me? Come on, man, let me show you around. I've been doing all kinds of corporate research, and I'm telling you, Hope County is the place to discover. I mean, look at all the stuff we got. Historical figures, we got them. Sports is culture. We got fine athletes in Hope County. I mean, no one's made it to the big leagues yet, though. And something for this guy Peter, who keeps on sending me letters that are not of encouragement. Heck, we got Boomer here. I hear the internet loves good boys. We got fun for the whole family. Come to our annual Testicle Festival and eat a bunch of balls with your kids. Come down to one of our beautiful, serene rivers. Oh my God, what is that? We got organic farm, nature trails, gentrification, family cookout, animals doing it, iconic architecture, immersive experiences, recycling 2.0, motherfucking freedom. Like I told you, ES, Hope County is a real Neapolitan center, man. And check this out, ES, we even got a mountain with your name on it. So there you have it, man. Hope County Discovery Tour. Boom! Cash in the bank, baby. What do you say? Oh, dang, my wheels! Not my wheels! Oh, cougars! Oh, it's biting my face! It's on my back! It's on my nuts!
What did we just watch?
Oh, he's leaving. He's leaving. He's leaving.
Hey, dear.
So you have your people call my
Cool.
people, and we'll figure that. Oh shit! He's coming back! He's coming back! He's coming back! Okay, I think he's gone. He's gone. Oh, I landed on my keys.
Oh, declined.
Oh man, no. This is not a thing, you guys. Listen.
Look good to me. I don't know.
No, I work on Far Cry. Listen, Hope County Discovery Tour is not a thing. Not a thing. Okay,
All right.
Highly doubtful. Erroneous headlines is what it is.
All right, what is happening right now? The grand final of the Golden Ticket competition right over here. Leon.
Yes. We started out with 250 eager players. We went down to 10, and now these 4 wonderful people next to me are gonna fight for their right to party, to come into our conference, and for the ultimate bragging rights. Are you guys ready for the ultimate battle?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, but before we do, let's talk a little bit more about the game. Madison, Matt.
Thanks, Leon. I'm here with Matt Woomer, one of the founders and creators of Brawlhalla. How's it going, Matt?
It's going great. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. Could you tell us a little bit more about what our finalists will be playing today?
For sure. They're playing Brawlhalla. Brawlhalla is short for the Grand Tournament of Valhalla. Valhalla is the Viking warrior heaven. But the Valkyries haven't just brought Vikings. They brought ninjas, they brought pirates, they brought monsters, they brought aliens. So there's tons of characters for your players to choose from.
That sounds awesome. So all the great warriors are there.
All the great warriors of the ages.
Fantastic. So do you have any advice for our players?
For sure. You want to use the B attack. You want to build up damage. You're going to get 2 points for each knockout you do. You have 2 minutes. At the end of the 2 minutes, whoever has the most points gets the golden ticket.
That sounds fantastic. Well, let's head on over there and get this final started.
Indeed. All right, are you guys really ready? No. People, make some noise for this finale. Are you ready? Woo!
One of them dressed for the occasion somewhat.
And then, countdown. Dun dun dun. The anticipation is real. 3, 2, 1, brawl!
All right, we've got 4 good characters here. We've got Ada. Ada has a spear and she has blasters. Really quick character, good for getting in close. We have Ember. Ember is a warrior from the forest. She's an elf and she has guitars and she also has a bow and arrow. Very dangerous with the wolf character as well. Nash is our caveman. Caveman has a hammer, he has a spear, and he has some heavy, strong attacks. And finally, we've got Azuri, the cat lady. The cat woman has guitars, and she also has a sword, and she'll also be moving in for quick attacks. Now we look here, and some characters have, there we already got a kill. We've got, another kill. Wow, they're racking them up quick here. You can fight unarmed, and that's fine, but what you really want to do is see these weapons, these weapons that are falling from the sky. When you pick them up, you're going to get one of your 2 main weapons, and there we go. They have figured out the weapon system and are doing really well. Ember is going in and mixing it up. She is really in the middle of everything. Nash is kind of backing off, letting the battle come to him. And that worked out for him with a hard ground pound. It's 4-4 with under a minute left. We have anybody can get into this. Ada can get in with a nice double kill. Zuri can get back in with just a single kill. It's tied up at the top. It's mixing it up right there in the middle. Wow, there's 30 seconds left. Ember's got a weapon. She's right there in the middle. She's holding on to that lead. Oh, she's picked it up. She's got 6 points. Somebody needs to step up. We're under 30 seconds. Nash is moving in hard. We need to close it out.
Oh, this is Smash, but without the iconic characters we all know and love.
Coming in for it. She's going to try and make her move right now. She's looking for the hit, looking for the hit. Is she going to find it? 10, 8, 6, 5. Oh, 6-6. We are tied up. 3, 2, 1. It is tied. Luckily, this game comes standard with a tiebreaker. They're both top characters are at deep red. They're going in hard.
Decide a winner.
Anything happens. Anything can go.
We have to pick.
You're not gonna show us the final tiebreaker? Really?
Golden ticket, Ultimate Gaming backpack. Let's go! Let's go!
Enjoy the conference.
I've got a golden ticket.
All the teams, all the people here in the fan zone in the theater. Show's about to begin. Hashtag UBE3. Lots of love from everyone here.
All the love.
And don't forget the post show. After the main show, we have exclusive gameplay from the Division 2. You definitely don't want to miss this.
Enjoy the show.
Have fun.
I can't hear her.
Thank you for joining us here in the theater and on online at home. We cannot wait to show you what we have today, and I can promise you it's more interesting than a keychain. Oh. Too soon, maybe? Too soon? I don't know. Up in the balcony, are you guys ready? Yes.
Down on the main floor, you guys are ready.
Let's go, players. All right, everybody. Everybody at home, are you ready? Yes. We're just going to assume that they're ready.
Well, if you're ready for the biggest
Biggest
show
show?
in gaming, then let's start the show.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
They keep pausing awkwardly. It's like, oh, well, yeah, hi. Call it the biggest show in gaming, and yet I'm pretty sure Bethesda's was much bigger. These are some very interesting costumes. No way I'd be doing any of this. They really are just making me exhausted looking at them. All of these movement and stuff. Holy crap. I see somebody on the right there. I don't think they were supposed to be there.
Cook, do you hear me?
Roger, Uma.
Half the crew is dead drunk in my sick bay after eating your miraculous space chili. Any thoughts?
Well, I have no idea what you mean. Our food is healthy and invigorating.
Captain to crew, dead monkey in the crow's nest. I repeat, monkey down. Else space chili strikes again.
Copy that, Captain. Hey, Paige, bet we could use your space chili to overclock our engines.
Negativo, mi amor. Only you can melt my circuits.
Keep laughing, fools. The key ingredient to good cooking is love.
What? Engineering to officers, we are dead in the water. I repeat.
Main engines are cursed. Nox, come in. What have we got on the scanners?
It's a really cool ship, I have to say.
Nada. Hey, wait. I see something. 3 o'clock starboard. It's massive. Like, get back here, Shani. Hold off!
Lock down the bacon. Give me auxiliary engines. Deploy shields and bring up out now! Brace yourselves! Gods protect us.
Okay, this is pretty cool. They definitely do a good job with these visuals.
Thank you. Hi. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Gabrielle Schrager, narrative director.
And I'm Guillaume Brunier, senior producer.
We are so happy to be back this year to share our progress on our space opera, Beyond Good and Evil 2, a game full of wonder, emotion, danger, and high-stakes drama. Last year, you all saw the enigmatic green-eyed Captain Dakini leading the legendary crew of the Gada on a quest to discover the location and the mystery behind a deep space artifact known as Moksha.
But Dakini has since gone missing. Shani is now captain of the Gada, and she's leading a crew into the deep, unexplored space beyond System 3, when they come face to face with their nemesis.
Fans will have recognized a ferocious young Jade. And Paige is back as the incorrigible chief cook of the Gada. We've got two other officers, Uma, the holistic chief medic, and Callum, our chief engineer. And all of these legendary characters will be playing a major role in our prequel.
Today, we are proud to represent our growing production team in Montpellier, Barcelona, Bordeaux, and Sofia. Thanks, everyone, for making it happen. Thank you. Thank you for them.
Thank you. Thank you for them.
In BGE2, you are a space pirate captain in a distant galaxy near the end of the 24th century.
Yep.
At this year's E3, we will be showcasing a new behind closed doors demo offering a first look at our major location, the sacred city of Ganesha. Now, let's take a look at our first pre-alpha gameplay footage.
So is this an expansion, a prequel? For some reason, I was under the impression that the game came out during the last year.
But it's also a darker underworld, rife with dirty bars
Maybe I'm
and
wrong.
dangerous back alleys.
Our game is an action-adventure RPG that you can play alone or with your friends in co-op. From the intimate interior of a hidden temple to the very edge of the galaxy, fight on the ground and in space at massively different scales. And all of this seamlessly.
What you will be seeing at E3 this year is only a very small part of a much larger open universe we are creating. A universe we are also building with our fans. Yeah, let's go.
With Beyond Good and Evil 2, we want our community to participate in a way that's never been done
Is it just
before
me, or does
through
this
the Space
feel
Monkey
so
program. We want our fans
awkward?
and people all over the world to really be a part of creating the game. So today, we are issuing an open invitation for people all over the world to contribute their ideas, music, artworks, and create original content that players will experience as they explore the world of Beyond Good and Evil 2.
And there is literally a universe of ways for artists to express themselves, from giant frescoes to murals, street art, music, radio content, and much more.
To do this, we have partnered with a company at the forefront of community collaboration, Hit Record. And here, to tell us more, is their founder, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Thank you. I love this theater. So thanks to you guys, thanks Guillaume, and thanks to Gabrielle. It's really good to be here. I'm super excited to do this. For those of you who don't know, Hit Record is this thing that I've been making for a long, long time. It's really dear to me. And it's a place where people all over the world work together on short films or music or art, all kinds of projects. This is the first time we're making stuff that's going to go into a video game. So it's a little bit different than other creative platforms that you can find on the internet, because the point of Hit Record, it isn't just to post and promote stuff that you've made on your own. The point is to collaborate. So, when we're making music for Beyond Good and Evil 2, it's not just going to be a thing like a contest where people submit songs and then we pick one or two of them and we put them in the game. We're going to be really making the songs together. And the same goes for the visual assets that we'll be creating. So Whether you're a writer, a musician, an illustrator, if you're a pro-level artist, or if you're just someone who really cares about Beyond Good and Evil and that world and you love it and you want to be a part of it, there's going to be ways for you to contribute. Our first creative challenges are live. As of like now, someone's at my office pushing the button, like very nervous.
I actually like the sounds of this. This is cool.
And yeah, so come to our site, check out the Beyond Good and Evil 2 page at hitrecord.org. And
Granted, I'm not going to be able to help them, but do anything there. Really, Azai? You don't get on voice, but you at least come and attack me? God.
Hit Record's approach to community collaboration is inspiring, and we're incredibly happy to be working with Joseph and his team. And we really can't wait to see what the community creates, so let's do it.
Me too.
We will be showcasing some of this content at our very first dedicated community event, the BG Fest, which will take place in Montpellier this fall. Thanks, everyone. Have a great E3.
Thank you!
Who the hell is yelling about nailing it? I beat you,
What's
Azai.
up, everyone? My name is Justin Kruger, community developer on Rainbow Six Siege. And I'm here today to talk about our community. Our community that inspires us and drives us every single day. The Siege team back in Montreal has actually been so inspired by seeing all of the millions of people playing our game every single day over the past 2.5 years. We've actually absolutely loved seeing our community grow, and I'm excited to announce today that the Rainbow Six Siege community is now 35 million players. Yes. Thank you. I wish I could hug every single one of you, but I don't know if my arms are big enough to hug every single one of you. That would take a long time as well. As you can see, as the community grows, so does the game. And as you can see behind me, Team Rainbow has recruited the Italian GIS operators, Maestro and Alibi. Actually, this image represents 10 seasons, 40 operators, and 19 maps that is all free in-game. And if you want to get to know all of these guys...
Those are not all free in-game.
You can play Operation Parabellum,
Unless they changed
which is playable right now. And if you want to see them in action at the top of their game, tune into the Rainbow Six Siege Pro League, kicking off on June 18th at 5 p.m. Pacific time. The world's biggest esport teams will be competing for 6 months of intense Rainbow Six action. And that's just one of the many ways to enjoy competitions for Rainbow Six.
A six-month
just around the corner will
tournament
be in Paris this August. Our Pro League finals will then take us to Brazil in
Holy
November.
crap.
Yeah, Brazil. And then the 6th Invitational will once again be the pinnacle of Rainbow Six, taking place in Montreal in February 2019. Yeah. So whether you're a player or just a fan of esports, there really is no better time to get into Rainbow Six esports. And with the growth of the game, the community, and the esports teams, we wanted to take a moment to reflect on some of our most influential players. Today, I'm excited to unveil a sneak peek at an upcoming documentary that is focused on a few familiar faces who took their love for Siege to the next level. Without further ado, here's the first look at Another Mindset.
That is like the greatest injury to ever happen to me, only because it brought Siege to me.
I've been doing this for what? Since year one, season one, right? And I failed, and then finally we started succeeding. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to come back.
Eu recebi sorriso, uma lágrima, uma emoção, riso de umas pessoas que eu nunca vi na minha vida, que eram torcedores da BD.
So is this a...
Acho que você tem que realmente
I
botar
guess
toda
this
essa
is
emoção
previous
dentro do jogo.
competitors? I think Hawthorne fell asleep on me. He's been quiet.
Trials is all about crashing with style and getting up again. Hello! I'm Antti Ilvassuo, Creative Director of Trials and also Prime Minister of Finland. Now I'm pleased to announce that Trials is back and it's bigger than ever.
Is he really the... What was his name? Is he really the Prime Minister of Finland?
Sorry about that. Trials Rising takes you around the world to iconic locations. You never ride alone and competition is everywhere. But competition is nothing without the players, and our community has always been pillar of Trials. In Trials Rising, we work with our players more than ever. To explain more, let me introduce Brad Hill, also known as Professor Fat Shady.
You made a mess. Well, thank you, Auntie, and hello, everyone. You see OTHD down the front. I see you. I became a fan of Trials because it's challenging, but so rewarding when you overcome something difficult. But I soon realized that a number of players struggled with the harder levels. So in 2013, I created the University of Trials, a YouTube channel dedicated to mastering Trials writing. Now, before I go on, Ubisoft star players, I want you guys to make some big noise right now. All right, well, 5 years ago, I was a star player just like them. But when Red Links began work on Trials Rising, they approached me to design and create all of the tutorial content within the game. It has been an amazing experience for me, but I wasn't the only one involved. 20 community members, known as the Trials Elite, up there, have been involved in the development of this game for the last 2 years. Whether they were track builders, streamers, or speedrunners, each brought something special to help shape this game. Now, if you want to get involved, register online at trialsgame.com for a closed beta happening later this year.
Good.
That's it.
Let's go.
Hey. We're not going to put a big coming soon up here. I think people are going to want to know the release date.
Yes. You're right. Trials Rising will release on February 2019 on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and the first time ever also Nintendo Switch.
He sounds so enthusiastic about that. So very enthusiastic.
If you are E3, come to our booth and we'll show what Trials is about. Crashing with style and getting up again. Let's get out.
Let's go.
Thank you,
Let's
and
go.
everyone have a nice E3!
It just seems so awkward. Everybody is giving me this vibe of, what was next? What am I supposed to do next here? That's actually a very good point there, it's very possible that that's what's going through their head and why they are just awkward about this. They're like, we planned this huge event and we can't top anything that happened yesterday. I mean, they can top Microsoft, but...
My name is Julian Garrity, and I'm the creative director on Tom Clancy's The Division 2. On Black Friday, a strain of the smallpox virus was released on dollar bills in New York City. The infection and chaos spread across the nation. 7 months later, the virus has mostly burnt itself out, but America is tearing itself apart. Washington, D.C. is at the heart of this battle. Under constant threat from dangerous factions, civilians are trying to rebuild. In their survival lies the seed for the rebirth of society.
Not the deer!
Keep moving.
I didn't do anything.
Some of you may believe the rules are unfair. That's too bad.
Quiet, you. I said no more talking.
The rules are not subject to negotiation.
Shut up!
Defy the rules, and there will be consequences.
Let's go. Come on.
Examples will be made.
On your knees. Keep still.
That's a lot of headstones.
You are the last line of defense for those civilians and for the country. If you fail, history will be written by tyrants. If you succeed, history will remember the few brave heroes who fought to save a dying nation. This setting lays the groundwork for a compelling story-based campaign in which your actions have a clear impact on the lives of civilians. In The Division 2, Washington, D.C. must prepare for the greatest threat it has ever encountered. To face it, you and your fellow agents will need to bring your equipment and tactical abilities to the next level. Once agents reach the end of the main campaign, it's time to select a new progression path by picking a specialization. It starts with the choice of a signature weapon, powerful and unique weapons that complement the rest of your equipment. As you progress with your specializations, you will not only grow in power, but also unlock additional tools and abilities, including exclusive versions of skills.
But if you only...
Specializations enable you to truly complete your own personal playstyle, but also to synergize with other players and take team play even further. Speaking of teamwork, I'm excited to announce that for the first time, 8 players will be able to partner up to face the ultimate endgame challenge. Raids are coming to the Division 2.
Raids?
We learned a lot.
I guess I don't know much about the Division.
And with the Division 2, we're launching with plans for years of frequent major content updates. Today, we're ready to outline our plans for year 1. We will be launching 3 DLCs in the form of episodes. Each one will bring new story, new areas to explore, and new activities. And the best part, all of these episodes will be completely free for everyone.
Okay, what's the, those people were completely unenthusiastic.
Stay tuned after the Ubisoft conference for an exclusive 30-minute deep dive into our playable E3 demo during our post-show. As you can see, They're getting ready right now, and they'll be playing right after the conference is done. Until then, remember, this is history's defining moment. Hope for the future lies in you, agents of the Division. Thank you.
Hey, Rapids! Oh yeah, those guys.
Hi, I'm Xavier Manzanares, lead producer. And it's an honor to be back here 1 year after we announced for the first time and released the game. It was incredible. So, as a team, I just wanted to thank all of you for the support and all the feedbacks we received. Thank you. So we also started a year ago to work on a brand new adventure and with a brand new hero as well, one that we cherish and we love, Donkey Kong. So for today, we wanted to celebrate the upcoming release of the Donkey Kong adventure, and what better with music than with Grant Kirkhope, our composer, and the band Critical Hits. So please enjoy.
Yeah, it's Rabbid Peach. Yes, please announce the release date of Donkey Kong with Mario Rabbids. Come on, do it.
Sorry, I did not know they had changed your entrance. So my
Changes
apologies.
every day, every second it changes.
They need to give us a There's somebody talking in the background. I'm looking forward to this. So it looks like it's gonna be a whole adventure instead of just a, I honestly thought they were only gonna put Donkey Kong in there as a character. But it's looking like it's a lot more to it, and I'm glad for that. I want a live performance of Phantom of the Opera, though. That boss fight theme is glorious. Oh, Rabbit Kong is back. Boom. Okay, I see why this is taking so long. They are adding a lot to the game. Jeez. June 26th. Yes. Those guys look so bored. They're clapping, but they look so bored. I'm cranky and I know it. Oh, the screen lifts up. Cool. I don't think anybody knows what's supposed to happen next. There we go. Now we got something. That should have been an Ubisoft. Proper grammar, guys.
It was over. The old guard was wiped out. Those who kneeled were now at the gates of hell. They were killing us off, burning our seas from shore to shore. We thought there was no way the Empire could win this game. As fate would have it, the tide turned in our favor again. A new wind was at our backs, blowing us straight to heaven. In our new Eden, there was only one rule. First come, first serve. It was dog eat dog. We became kings, queens, lords, and masters of our own new worlds. Fortunes poured down on us. They had their empire. Now it was our turn. Enemies became friends. Friends became enemies. The best didn't trust anybody. The philosophy of the day was more and more. We were alone at the top of the food chain. We thought we were. In a dog-eat-dog world, we were wolves. And wolves hunt in packs.
Oh, locked up with locks. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
Soulless empires. They're greedy trading companies, and of course, ruthless pirate games sailing the seas. But there are no heroes. Hello, my name is Justin Farron, Creative Director at Ubisoft Singapore. And for the past year, my team and I have been anxiously awaiting this moment to invite you, our fans, to join the hunt here at E3 2018. Piracy is dead in the Caribbean. The empire is crushing all those who oppose them. So your next big score? The Indian Ocean, home to the richest trade routes in the world, where merchant ships carry cargo worth over $10 billion a year. And you're gonna steal every last fucking coin. First, you need a target. You pick up intel on a heavily guarded frigate, fat with African diamonds meant for the Grand Mogul of India. That treasure will help you claw your way to the top, to become the pirate that no empire can take down. Second, you must know your hunting ground. Our reactive and evolving world is reflected in what we call fortunes, presented to you by Taljid, the fortune teller. Now, fortunes reveal changes in factions, weather, and the trade routes themselves. Today, Taljid reveals favorable winds. That means more merchants to rob, but also more competition. And now I'm proud to share with you the essence of Skull and Bones, a shared world where every player encounter matters. Will you fight or will you ally? This is what we call the hunting grounds. All right, pirates, let's head to the hideout and have a great E3.
Your hunt for the convoy starts here, in your hideout, deep within the Chagos Islands. This hidden pirate den provides everything you need for your next strike. From your shipyard, you choose the Black Horn for the upcoming battle. The strong winds will boost its speed, giving its battering ram a devastating punch.
So, what's it gonna be?
Next, choose the right crew and gear for the mission ahead. Demi cannons are slow loading, but deadly at short range. Rockets are blazing fast and deal powerful damage from every angle. With everything loaded, let's head out. The winds are strong and the day is clear. That means more merchants to rob, but also more rival pirates out looking for a quick score. According to your intel, the convoy is sailing past a Portuguese fort, taking advantage of the strong winds.
There she is, with our loot!
That fort is too strong to simply sail past. Its cannons can blast you out of the water. You need to find a way to sneak by before the convoy slips away.
Wreck sighted, Captain!
Fortunately, deception is another tool in the pirate's arsenal.
Let's fool these blackguards!
Disguised as a Portuguese merchant, you try to creep past the fort.
Captain, if we engage, they will see it through our guys.
Portuguese merchant and escort!
This island provides perfect cover for a surprise attack. Plots the optimal course for an intercept, rigging your sails for speed. You want to catch your victim off guard.
Captain, there she is! Fire as she bangs!
Show no mercy!
What was theirs is now ours! Captain, we've got what we need! Let's get out of here!
Sail! Warship sighted! Portuguese frigate ahoy!
Your attack has alerted a powerful Portuguese warship. At the helm is a Commodore, too tough to handle on your own. Even worse, you could lose your loot. You need help, and you need it fast.
That one's with us!
Other captains have answered your call. 4 against 1 should even the odds. Your side forms a tight squadron, using a coordinated battle plan. The enemy strikes first. The first ship goes down, breaking your formation. Turns his cannons on you. You brace for fire, absorbing the first blow. Your allies maneuver for position. The Royal Fortune acts as a tank, drawing the Commodore's fire. It unleashes its special ability, Siege Mode. Once anchored, it can fire its cannons without limits. The Jaeger slips into position with its powerful cannon. Its special ability delivers 8 shots in a single blast, increasing the odds for a critical hit. The Royal Fortune can't hold out much longer. It's up to you to land the killing blow. Battle is won. But the glitter of gold can turn new allies into deadly enemies. For there is no honor among thieves.
I didn't want to talk during that. But yes, that is looking very interesting. Looks much more entertaining than Sea of Thieves, that's for sure.
To the digital space.
You're completely safe.
Hello, everyone. My name is Elijah Wood, co-founder of SpectraVision. Though we're known for our film content, we're also avid gamers. And the opportunity to partner with Ubisoft was something we had to be a part of.
And my name is Benoit Richer, game director on Transference. Together, we combine the storytelling techniques of film with the interactivity of video games, enabling us to create this unique, deeply immersive world with a dark and unsettling narrative.
Have you ever dreamed of entering someone else's consciousness, exploring their darkest thoughts and most intimate secrets? With Transference, we're bringing a first-person exploration game into a chilling new dimension.
To escape, you must go hands-on to search for clues, solve puzzles while shifting between the perspectives of each family member, and attempt to piece together their mystery.
This fall, in VR and on traditional platforms, we welcome you to uncover the secrets hiding in this mind-bending psychological thriller that will leave you with haunting memories long after you put down the controller. This is Transference.
Just a sec, bud.
What's going on? Where's Mom?
You're gonna see her real soon, okay? Just hold still.
Don't believe his lies.
Are you comfortable? I know this rig's a bit cumbersome, but that's always the way with these new prototypes, huh? And all you have to do is just be. I know things haven't been so great lately, okay? I do. I've been a lousy father, huh? Unable. Lousy husband, too.
You should go to sleep.
You've seen how rotten that's gotten, huh? But all that is gonna change. We're all gonna be together. All of our hard work, reverse the process. All of our sacrifices, that's my gift to you. Us.
Help me! Help me! Please! Dad? Why are you doing this?
I love you, son. I love you with all of my heart.
Could we possibly get a good VR game that's not horror? Not that I'd get to play it, but still, it seems like the vast majority of VR games are all horror.
I have waited so long for this. We will sacrifice the world of Atlas to the harvest.
Okay, you've got my attention.
What are we waiting for? Let's get out there.
Go show them what Starlink can do.
Interest is waning a little.
The Legion is growing. There aren't enough of us. We need to find help from every planet in Atlas.
Oh, great.
The more of us there are, the stronger each of us is.
Exactly.
You must feed my legion.
Oh no.
Grax isn't going to stop until we end this.
Seriously? They make you
will finish this.
clip stuff onto your controller? I have no interest. Just none.
Thank you. Hello everyone, I'm Laurent Melville, Creative Director on Starlink Battle for Atlas. Last year, revealed our modular starship innovation to the world and showed you how players could reconfigure it instantly to adapt to any challenge. This year, we're excited to show you what the depth of the open world that we've built and put the game directly into your hands.
No, 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 Bueasels. It's
400 light years away from Earth.
It's Skylanders 40K.
Discover exotic planets.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Fascinating local factions and forge your alliance. Upgrade your pilots, starships, and
dude, we heard all this stuff with No Man's Sky, though.
Forgotten Legion. The mission will not be easy. Atlas is a dangerous place, and our heroes will need all the help they can get.
use a little help here. Can you hear me?
Let's rock and roll, boys.
Hey, what? What? I was not paying attention to that until I heard the voice and I glanced over and saw.
Hello.
Why is this in the Ubisoft one?
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. It is an honor to welcome Star Fox in Starlink, Battle for Atlas. Isn't it, Laurent?
I wanted to invite Fox and his crew into the game. And Star Fox on Super Nintendo was the first 3D game I've ever played, and I'll never forget that. And so for me, this moment is a dream come true.
And this dream was only made possible thanks to our long relationship with Nintendo. We can't wait to play Fox on the Nintendo Switch. I would like to give a special thanks to a dear friend with us in the audience today. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Miyamoto. Hello, how are you?
Problem is, it's
I
not
know you were coming today, so
just the game.
I came with a gift. You know, it's the first prototype of the vessel that we such saw. Do you like it? Super. So thank you very much. So it is actually a vessel that has been created by the team, and they would be so happy to see you backstage. So let's go and join them.
Okay. I'm
Thank you.
excited. Now I want the game, damn it. Ugh.
Thank you, Mr. Miyamoto, and thank you, Yves. For everyone at E3, please be sure to come by the Ubisoft booth, where we'll have a full hands-on demo for you to try. For everyone else, Starlink will launch on all consoles on October 16th with Star Fox as an exclusive Nintendo Switch experience. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Check out starlinkgame.com to pre-order the game right after the conference. Thank you so much for being here today, and have a great E3.
Streamers, cosplayers, artists, tournament organizers, and all of our players, You are for honor. Indeed. Hello, I'm Roman Campos Oriola, Creative Director. Whether it be upgraded stability with the dedicated servers, release of heroes, constant balancing and new training tools, we would not be here without your passion and commitment. You've helped us enrich the experience. Thank you. Really. But actions speak louder than words, right? In celebration of E3, we are inviting new players to join. So, if you haven't played For Honor yet, now is your chance. Starting today and until next Monday, we are giving away the PC Starter Edition on Uplay. Download it this week on PC, and it's yours for free. So
but you have to pay $30,000 to get all the content.
But that's not all. Because building on everything that we've learned, we are now ready to expand our world.
Fire is burning, casting a shadow. People are watching, waiting for the fall. Tell them something is coming. There's blood in the water. Give them a warning. Let it all come crashing down. Burn the castle to the ground. Hang their lives, no disguise. It's our time. Let it all come down. Let it all come crashing down. Burn the castle to hang their lives, no disguise. It's our time. Let it all come
I was honestly rather disappointed with For Honor.
After the great cataclysm that brought knights,
It
Vikings, and samurai to fight,
seemed more... They made it seem more like a kind of Dynasty Warriors, and then it wasn't.
4 warriors of the Wulin now march west. With a new faction, 4 new fighters, visual enhancements, and single-player content yet to be revealed, the Marching Fire update is our biggest and most ambitious addition so far. But this update would not be complete without answering a huge request from our community. A new 4v4 multiplayer mode fulfilling the classic medieval fantasy. You know what it is? The Castle Siege. So please, allow me to introduce you to this new mode, Breach.
Okay, are they actually adding what they... I'm gonna be quiet for this because I'm interested.
Hi everyone, I'm Dosset, brand director on The Crew 2. In just a few days, freedom will be yours. Freedom to get your hands on your dream car, bike, boat or plane and unleash your passion for motorsports all across the United States. The Crew 2 releases on June 29th, and we are very happy to announce that the open beta will be available
Stop
on
breathing
PlayStation
into your
4,
mic, please.
Xbox One and PC on June 21st.
Please.
But there's more. You can preload the open beta right now, so you'll be ready to hit the road as soon as it starts. From all of us at Ivory Tower, welcome to the Crew 2.
It doesn't stop!
How can a child save us all if he's sentenced to die? Tell me, Nikolaos. Tell me before you let our son go.
Where we begin does not define who we will become. Before you, I see a path. Built by friendship and family, love and loss, war and bloodshed.
You were sent by the gods to protect this world.
You carry the blade of Leonidas. Act like it.
As you write your odyssey across the mountains and the seas, remember, the fate of Greece journeys with you.
Figures. But I am interested. Why do I have to be interested?
Thank you. I'm Jonathan Dumont, creative director of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Assassin's Creed Odyssey is more than just an adventure. It truly is a role-playing journey. You will explore, on land and sea, one of the most iconic and influential settings in human history, ancient Greece. The golden age of Athens saw the rise of democracy, modern medicine, revolutionary art, and Western philosophy. But it was also a time of war. A devastating conflict between Sparta and Athens, the Peloponnesian War, divided the Greek world and changed the course of history. In this world of contrast and opportunity, this land shaped by the gods rages a battle between order and chaos. This is where your adventure begins. You, a simple mercenary, an outcast, to take on an incredible quest to save your loved ones and become the legendary Greek hero Greece desperately needs. Our teams in Quebec and from around the world have spent the last 3 years putting all their energy, passion, and dedication into this project. We have continued to transform Assassin's Creed into an epic RPG experience. An RPG in which you will not just play an Odyssey, but your Odyssey, shaped by your actions and choices. And the first choice you'll make at the start of the game is to choose your character. Alexios or Cassandra? And you play that character for the entire game. You share the bloodline of a legendary Spartan hero and bear his mysterious weapon.
Your turn.
Leonida's spear.
You're old enough now. My father's spear holds a certain burden, but you're ready. Think of Leonidas. He had great courage, and he made a great sacrifice. You share in his blood and the strength he possessed.
The broken spear of Leonidas gives you access to powerful range, combat, and stealth abilities
They're
that
running
you can
late.
unleash on your enemies. And for the first time, we have deeply changed the way we tell stories in Assassin's Creed. You can now truly interact with history like never before.
Perhaps when I was thinner, both in weight and philosophy. So, tell me, were you able to resolve the situation without bloodshed?
The rebel had guards. I relieved them.
Interesting. You thought the life of a thief and a murderer was worth more than that of soldiers doing their duty.
I wasn't even thinking about him, to be honest.
And what of the rebel?
He should be halfway to Mykonos by now.
Oh, really? You let that lunatic run loose? Are you sure that was wise?
I'm not sure approaching you was wise.
Our choices are like ripples on water. They seem tiny and insignificant at the beginning, but they can become devastating tidal waves by the time they run their course.
Over the next few days, you can experience this for yourself here at E3 in our playable demo. And for you at home, here's a full gameplay sequence of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Thank you, have a great E3.
Such a beautiful island.
Ah, Mykonos Island, built from the corpses of giants slain by the legendary Iraklis.
Read me the note again.
Eagle-bearing Mystios, that's you. We are a small but fierce group of rebels who'd pay you handsomely to help us overthrow our Athenian oppressors. A warrior named Diocles fights with them. None who face him survive. Please, Mystios, our people are dying. Signed, Kira.
What did your informant tell you?
Word has already spread of you sinking those ships. There's a price on your head.
Whew, that didn't take long.
There's also word of Spartans landing on Mykonos.
So, I'm here to find Kira, who wants me to kill Diocles.
An Athenian ally.
Who's at war with Sparta.
And don't forget the bounty!
Business as usual, then.
Gods protect you, Cassandra.
Thanks, Varnavas. But they'll be too busy protecting Diocles from me.
We've been spotted! Go! I'll handle this!
Fight them for all you're worth!
Oi! Why is she not running and hiding in a pile of hay? This isn't an Assassin's Creed game.
Mercenary, this can't be good. You're chasing your own death, mercenary!
You won't escape me!
Oh, cool.
You want my head? Come and take it!
You can't defeat me!
Really, Asai? You don't get to do those unless you're on voice.
You really should have left me alone. Varnavas was right. Spartans have made themselves right at home. I'm looking for Kira.
What do you want with her?
The mercenary who bears the eagle of Zeus. You got my message.
It said something about paying me handsomely.
Huh. Mercenaries.
Athenians have enslaved our people for too long. Help us free Mykonos from their grasp, and you'll have more drachmi than you can carry.
I'm here to kill Diocles, not go to war.
Which is why I sent word of a rebellion to you and Sparta.
My men are ferocious in a ground assault, but we're outnumbered.
And Diocles fights with the fury of Ares.
Join us in battle. If you're half the warrior Kira says you are, we'll grind these Athenians into dust.
All right, Spartan. I'll fight with you. But Diocles is mine.
To battle then.
Okay, I like this. If these soldiers are actually... If these guys are actually any good, then this should be a fun game. Problem with the Dynasty Warrior, or just Warriors games, is that you wander into battle and... Okay. That guy just standing there kind of breaks it. But they tend to do just that. They just stand around, not doing anything.
Your life ends today!
Ooh. A Minotaur. Sorry, the Minotaur.
Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us. And thanks to everyone watching from home. To our teams, it's an honor to work with some of the best in the world. Congratulations on a great show. Yeah. Good. I am an optimistic guy, and I am particularly excited about the future of technology and the positive role games will play in shaping our society. To create these games, we need to work even more openly with you, the gamers, because we know when we do that together, everything gets better. So have a great history. Thank you very much.
Alright, so that was the Ubisoft conference. Apparently I guess Double Fine's supposed to be on now? I want the PC gaming show. But I guess we'll see what happens, what comes up. I'm going to step away for a moment, guys. I will be back.
I think we lost.
Welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the Ubisoft conference, and we have a special treat. We've got some Double Fine stuff to show you. How you doing? We got Greg from Double Fine and Rex from Foam Sword. How are you guys?
Doing well. Ready for E3?
Excellent. Oh, and Rachel, I'm sorry.
Me, I'm down here on the end.
Yeah. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, so we're going to jump right into it. We've got a few games to show you with some new features. Well, some games you might be familiar with some new features, and some games you might not ever heard of. And we're going to jump right in with a game that's most beloved by us on the Twitch stage. We play it quite a bit, especially if there are difficulties on stage or a guest doesn't show up. We just play Gang Beasts.
Yes, exactly.
So we're going to play that right now.
Well,
and
hopefully,
we're going to,
if we don't have difficulties on stage like we currently are.
Oh, we're having difficulties now?
Yeah, trying to get our controls started. And
it looks like we
looks like we might have just lost it. This is E3. That's how it goes.
Doing a lot of hot swapping over here.
Exactly
Doing
right.
it live. Doing it live. Yeah, 4-player setup, man.
No, you should have. I mean, you guys should have seen it beforehand. We're like, mouse. We need to get the mouse. What's going on?
Yeah, we might still be in that situation, actually. I think we lost all controls yet again. So close, but
live television, folks. It
yeah,
happens.
see if we can get it going here again. We have a new level we're hoping to show off for you guys. As the train level, brand new, hasn't been shown yet until E3, so they've been working on it. Game Beasts came out end of last year, and it's been super successful, and people have been playing it and having a great time with it. So we've been trying to keep up and trying to keep new content coming, and about to drop some new stuff.
Excellent. How long has Gang Beasts been around?
It's been like 3 years. So yeah, they did a big open early access kind of thing for a while, and it's gone well, and people love the game, so we just hopefully keep making it forever. The thing we're excited about announcing here at E3 actually is that it's coming to Xbox. So we've been working on that for a while now, and it's getting close. We should be submitting in the coming months, so soon we'll have Xbox fun as well as PlayStation and PC. You got it going?
So cool watching the game evolve. A lot of community input. You can see even on the characters once you get in there that there's a lot of change to the skins, the presentation, the map levels. Where are you getting most of your ideas these days?
I think we might be working. Yes.
Are we in?
Potentially. It's loading.
The game has started
All right,
at least.
good.
All right. Yeah. So this is the newest level. Kind of has some of the same tech as the trucks level, if you've seen that. So now we're on an actual moving train. All right, I think we're all in. Bumpers for punching.
Oh no, camera guy, you gotta duck. I got a fight to fight here.
I'm the cat head. Oh, I'm still on. I'm still
Hold
alive.
on. So bumpers are punch, you hold to grab.
Oh, by virtue of having the best balance, Rachel remains.
Yeah, I think if you just stand on the top a lot of times, that's how you end up winning.
Oh, it was a draw?
Somebody was hidden underneath the train
That was
tracks,
me. I was
believe.
holding. I was clinging on to the side for dear life.
That is a legitimate gang beast strategy. Just hide or grab onto something until everybody else dies.
Yep,
All right.
and no one knows.
Okay, I think now we know we're in. Everybody knows who they are.
Yep.
All right, stay alive.
Run away.
This back train track does fall off early, so try to get towards the front if you can.
Oh, that's what happened. The back train fell off.
Yeah.
So no. Nope. Get out of here. Oh, look at that save. Do you see that save?
Yeah. So one of the big things we've been working on
Tiger
actually
Man.
for all of our new stages
both
is
of
this
you.
concept of escalations. So as you go, things get crazier and crazier.
I'm squeezing my grab. Am I
Get out of here.
You guys are hidden down there.
No, you did not win.
Not yet. I'm trying. So yeah, one of the main concepts is escalation. So in this one, if we were to stay alive long enough, and I think you guys are hidden down here, I'm gonna have to come beat you up.
There I went. There they are.
I did it! Eventually, rocks start falling on the train. Things start getting really crazy and hectic over time if you are able to persist long enough. So yeah, this is a new level. It'll be dropping on PC, PS4, all the platforms we've got soon, and Xbox coming soon as well, and hopefully just more and more Gang Beast content forever. We love Gang Beast, and we never wanted to stop. So.
No, it's funny that you said that forever because obviously like this character inspired by Rick from Rick and Morty.
Yep.
And I just wanted to say, Gang Beast forever, for 100 years. For 100 years, it's good. This is going to be our new thing for 9 seasons.
Yeah. No, that's good. So we added one level a while ago, Lighthouse. This is the next. We're trying to get into a period where we're just going to keep adding more and more levels, new modes coming, lots of stuff left to come for Gang Beast. But hopefully people will be partying with Gang Beast for a while.
Oh, yeah.
I'm stuck.
And this is one of those games that is so easy to pick up and play. Goodbye. For anybody.
Oh, the greatest!
Oh, we got a winner.
Do you have a release day for the Xbox?
To be determined. It's still yet to go into certification, but hopefully that'll happen soon. I'd say coming months, but it's getting there. It's playable. It's looking good.
Well, you guys are going to Xbox. You already got 6 skins. You pointed out the Rick and Morty one. Are we going to see any maybe Xbox collaborations?
We'd love to be doing more. So yeah, there'll be both this level and new costume pack coming soon, and that's kind of part of the plan. It's just new levels, new costumes coming, and then obviously there's new modes left to come too. So.
Oh, dude, a Gang Beast Gears of War skin.
Oh gosh, yeah.
A Master Chief skin, yeah. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna be moving on to a game that actually Rex is here from Foam Sword.
That's right. Yep.
And it's called Knights and Bikes, and
That's right.
This is a new game, right?
Yes. I mean, we started off with a Kickstarter
Oh,
a few years ago, and we've been working on it ever since. Double Fine picked it up, and they're publishing it. If you don't know about it, it is a action-adventure game about 2 girls exploring an English island in the 1980s.
Okay.
They're like riding their bikes around. They're trying to find treasure, but a lot of it is just about like friendship, about sort of those very early moments of a new friend and like going on adventures, getting on your bike, exploring all the environment around you, and just I don't know, just trying to make sense of the adult world around you. So here's our 2 characters. So I'm Nessa.
Okay.
With the black hair. She is like a mysterious stranger who's come to this island, and we're currently in a little caravan, which is owned by Demelza, the other the other character.
Oh, for Americans, a caravan is a trailer, a pull-behind trailer.
Yeah. So there's going to be a lot of stuff like this. I mean,
of course. No, that's absolutely fine. I know what a caravan
this isn't
is.
even an English game. It's a Cornish game, and Cornwall is a tiny bit of England. So there's all sorts of references that they're going to need a lot of passing.
I always need translations on this stuff.
Greg is always saying to me, "What?"
Yeah. You're going to put what in your boot? No, in the boot.
Yeah.
So Greg is playing as Demelza,
I'm sleeping.
and this is an accurate representation of Greg in the morning, so I'm going to have to get him up.
Of course.
Good morning.
Oh, the art's so cute.
Yeah, so Rex draws all of this stuff.
You do the art as well. It's magnificent.
Yeah.
There's just we're just a team of 2, and then we have a couple of freelancers as well helping us out.
Now,
portrait.
did you? Because it says on my card, I don't know if you said it, but it takes place in the 80s.
That's right.
Is that correct?
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
that's a big selling point for me personally because I love the 80s.
Yeah. No, I mean a big cultural touchstone for us was The Goonies. Such an amazing movie. You know,
Absolutely.
Those real kind of like coming of age kind of feelings. Also, the game Earthbound.
Oh yes, a lot of
So
Earthbound
good,
Mother fans out there.
Exactly, yeah.
Mhm.
But I mean, obviously, we're trying to like bring those kind of ideas up to date.
Sure.
So with the art style, with the fact that it's co-op both like local and online.
That's important to mention. Thank you for saying that.
And we've showed this off a couple times now, and a lot of the stuff we've shown has been really focused on kind of the action combat mechanics of the game. And you saw I just got, as Demelza, my first ability, being able to kind of kick puddles of mud. But actually, the stuff we're showing here today is a little bit more the exploratory, environmental RPG side of things.
So it looks like we're going to have to be making some choices throughout the game. Is this going to be a game primarily about the choices and their effects?
I mean, it's more about going on this grand adventure, but the interactions that you have between the 2 characters as you go on that grand story. Like even like little simple moments like here, we've got some rocks that we can flip them over and find what bugs and insects are underneath. We're picking up this treasure, which is just like very everyday objects. Things that you would find in like an actual kid's pockets, like worms and like buttons and kind of like weird stuff that kids collect. And there's kind of a fun thing of like then going into town and like trying to convince some shopkeeper that a big bag full of worms is actually worth like giving you like a cool upgrade to your bike. So there's kind of a lot of playing around with the difference between like the adult world and like the more imaginative like kids world.
And can you convince him eventually?
Perhaps? Yeah. So if we head up here...
Lots of fun playground and exploration right now that we've been doing.
Exactly.
But right now we're supposed to be finding our pet goose and feeding our geese breakfast for the morning, right?
Yeah. A breakfast burrito for a goose.
It's luxurious.
Yeah, so as this is very early in the game, in the overall story, we don't have many abilities, but as you go through, you unlock stuff. We've just unlocked the ability to run and roll. So now we can like tear around the landscape and also do little rolls.
I love the little sound effects that they make when they're doing that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, it totally speaks to the child in me because I would do that. I still do that. I still do sound effects for little things that I do.
To that.
So you're feeding the geese worms.
Yeah.
How much have we talked about Captain Honkers?
Not a lot, actually. I mean, here we have 3 geese, but one of the geese you are going to befriend, and they will join your party and come on, the whole adventure with you. You probably didn't see it at that moment, but the geese have actually been... well, we've got the full digestive system of the goose, and...
I saw that, yeah. I didn't want to mention it if I was wrong,
but... Come out the other end. I mean, if Greg was feeling particularly uncharitable, he could kick that residue onto me.
Oh.
Typical kid fun.
Yeah, of course.
Let's go and have a little look in the goose house.
Does the gameplay change fundamentally from playing it as a co-op to playing it solo?
So when you're playing solo, it's more like AI controls. We're still trying to make sure that there's like a good interplay between the 2 characters, but co-op it's very hard to like simulate a full co-op experience in single player. So that's why we've added online multiplayer as well to make sure that other people can join in with the fun.
You said this is a 2-person team, and you brought in some other people to help work on the game, but how has the game changed from its Kickstarter stages and kind of what you wanted to bring to it?
I think the overall, the presentation. I think something that's really great about doing a Kickstarter is that you are actually having to show like a very finished product very early, so that you've planned out all of the look and the feel of the game, and then you've just got to get on with it. But obviously, when you do that, then there's just a lot of stuff to figure out after the Kickstarter, because you haven't really started the game at that point. So we've just unlocked our bike, as you might guess from the title of the game.
And here, exactly. And here we are, knights and bikes.
Exactly. Well, we haven't got any knights here, but
right.
And we only have one bike.
Yeah. So
Right.
that's instantly causing a little bit of friction between the two characters.
Yeah, I see that.
You can see like Bells is showing off. My character's really sad.
Is there a gaming show is just a few minutes away, where we'll reveal all new trailers and gameplay footage you haven't seen before for the first time. But before we get started, here's a warm-up. The Great PC Gaming Quiz brought to you by Drake's Cakes. And to help me get through the next 10 minutes of tough trivia, I've got my buddy Webster.